Dice Paper Roll acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land, and we pay our respects to elders past, present, and future, for they hold the songlines, the stories, the traditions, the culture, and the hopes of First Nations Australia. This land is, was, and always will be traditional First Nations country. We also acknowledge and pay our respect to the traditional custodians of the lands on which we record, including the Wurundjeri, Boonwurrung, Wadawurrung, Tungarong, and Djajawarrung peoples of the Kulin Nation. Always was, always will be. Aboriginal land.
The Bullywogs of Downfall are said to be the best way to learn as a leader. Everything one ought not to do to maintain power. For surely in your time staying in Downfall, you will see the rise and fall of 100 empires, each lasting perhaps hours or days, and if lucky, weeks. Now you could learn from this how to be a good monarch, sure, but perhaps it is an illustration of why ruling based on hereditary and who took the throne most recently is a bad form of governance. Don't mention this to the Bullywogs, though. They seem to revel in the intrigue, and who can take such fun from such keen subjects? The crown fell to the ground into a pool of blood. The head fell right next to it, the webbed hand already on the floor, with the last gasps of life, wrote, clear as day, letters. Letters that formed words, words that read, Dice Paper Roll into the Feywild. The head said, well, I don't know what that means.
The paper cone in your hand barely holds back the heat of the fresh load of jam donuts you just picked up from that local market stall near your place. And you pick up the top jammy donut, and as you bite into it, the crispy sugar crunches between your teeth, and the hot jam spills out, burning your lip. Ow, And then the steam raises up from the jammy center and swirls around you, pulling you into the misty lands of the Feywild. You are back with Dice Paper Roll into the Feywild. This is episode 16. Will it be jammy? Only time will tell. My name's Greg, and I'm playing Doelene Delacroix. She is a level 5 Harangan wizard. She's been, she's got very nice clothes, and as the journey's been going on, she's been getting much more relaxed, and so she shed her big coat when you entered the swampy area. It was a bit warmer. She'd rolled up her shirt sleeves and was just sporting a much more casual look. But this morning, as she emerges, she's back formal, coat, full length coat on, even gloves. She seems a little nervous. Ben.
Yes, my name is Ben. Today's episode might not be jammy, but it'll definitely be steamy, right? I play Eunice, the Warforged Rune Knight fighter, and not comedian. They're a conglomeration of all different old machines, namely a whack-a-mole machine tasked with protecting the one, the only Kevin Strangeways, prince, heir to the Feywild? I'm not sure. Lauren?
Oh, I'm not sure either. Everyone does say I'm royalty, so I'm going to say that I'm a prince. Hello, I am Lauren. I'm playing Kevin Strangeways, who is an 9-year-old boy. Is it his birthday? Is he 9 now? Jack, is he allowed to be 9?
Oh.
Yeah, sure, why not?
He's a 9-year-old boy trapped in the body of a man in his mid-30s, and he's just learnt to shave. So he steps out as well of his dorm at the inn at the end of the road, covered in pieces of toilet paper. It did not go well. And he wears a long coat that is a metallic leather, and parachute pants, also in silver. For some reason, at some point, I think we decided he was very fancy. And yeah, he's ready for action. Yeah, I've got a chin. Dan?
And I am Dan. I play Sir Walter Winston Winklepicker III. And where Kevin may be a prince, but I'm the one who turns out is the father of said prince. So maybe I could be a king?
I'm a prince, so that makes you a frog.
Yeah, I'm just a frog. I am a human man who has been turned into a frog, and is a bard. I'm hoping that maybe I can reunite with Zybilna and maybe turn myself back into a human, but I don't know anymore.
You're a human-sized frog, though, right? You're not like a frog-sized frog.
No, definitely human. Definitely human-sized frog. I guess I don't know how much that would weigh in pounds or kilograms. But yeah, I'm a normal, not a normal-sized frog. I am a human-sized frog. So this has gone on for too long. Jack.
Hello. How long did you spend writing that intro, Greg?
About how long did it go for?
3 minutes?
Yeah.
Someone's chomping at the bit to do it again.
Humble brag.
And it really puts into perspective. I'm spending my whole weekends writing these goddamn video games. Well, it's the 16th episode of this here story. And I will be the dungeon master. Yeah. You're welcome.
Thank you, Jack.
Yeah.
Sorry, we forgot to say thank you. Thank you, Jack.
Thank
Thanks,
the
Jack.
Lord.
I mean,
Thank you for putting up the DM mantle.
Thankless that it is.
Yes.
yeah.
Except for right now.
Yeah, except for right now.
When
it is
we're
quite
thanking you.
Yeah.
You
Really
basically
appreciate that.
forced thanks out of us. But
Yeah.
I mean,
thanks, Jack.
Everybody
Thanks,
gets guilt tripped
Jack.
into
would
it.
it kill you guys to do it occasionally? You know, I don't.
Yes.
Possibly.
That's every DM's dream, and it will never come
For the players to
true.
say thank you.
Yeah, never happens. That's
Yeah.
forever
It
DM.
happens.
It's a paradox.
I think we're
Instead-
quite gracious as players.
Yeah.
I think
No,
we
you are.
we do a good
most
job.
most DMs rely on tokens like gifts that remind them of how thankful their party are to be playing in their game, like
Doritos.
a bottle of Mountain Dew,
Yeah.
cheese pizza,
Oh,
Russian
yeah,
wife.
nice margarita. Oh,
Russian
It's a-
wife.
Bag of weed.
Yeah.
that too.
It's extra tantalizing because you can't consume any of that stuff before the game, so
I mean,
it's just sitting there as a reward for the end. Well, some of us can't.
clearly you
Yeah.
spoken like a new DM.
Yeah.
Yeah,
nervous.
I'm sure you want to keep real sharp, Jack. I'm sure
Yeah.
that you just want to stay on top of it and sort of ahead of everyone else. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, it shows in the games. I'm very on top of it.
It's such a funny thing about like DMs, like where you go like I gotta have my wits all about me. I gotta fucking be ready for anything, any possibility, and then like your players just talk dick and fart jokes the entire time, and you're like, I so could have gotten stoned because we're not even getting through any of the story that we were talking about.
Yeah, I
But
know about
cool,
you guys.
man. I'm glad that I'm here.
I prepared all this like
stone
fire
sober.
and brimstone. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you just spent 45 minutes talking about how many jelly beans are in this counter
Yeah,
thing that you-
exactly.
that I just
All right.
occasionally had in this candy shop.
So,
Yeah.
Jack, before next game, you can indulge in your Russian wife. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Finally.
Yeah, I think it's fine to
You
eat
come
your
to
Russian
us
wife
all
before the
fucked
game.
out. That is an order.
Oh, I will. The party. Doelene Delacroix, a hare, Walter Winston Winklepicker III, a frogman, Kevin Strangeways, a man-sized boy, and Unit, a robot ticket machine or whack-a-mole machine, were taken on a ride on the inn at the end of the road, where they relaxed and had a perfectly pleasant time. Just kidding. A hot air balloon collided with the uppermost tower of the inn. Inside was a fairy dragon named Sir Talavar, who had just escaped from downfall in a cage with his companions. Now dearly departed Wigglewog. That's where we'll start. You've been traveling inside of the inn for some time now, and eventually the inn comes around a corner and you can see the town sort of vaguely through the mists approaching, and it's there's not really much of a sight. It's honestly kind of a bit disappointing. It's mostly just like mounds of mud and dirt with like some buildings on top of it in places, and like trees poking out and little buildings sort of built on the side of trees here and there. And as you approach, the innkeeper yells, "This stop is Downfall, so I think this is your stop. It's been lovely having you all aboard. If you could tell everyone about us, it would be really great because we need the patronage."
Thank you, innkeeper. Can we take the slide down?
Yes.
Yay!
She's alarmed by the now slide on the... When did you build the slide?
We've been on that thing for a long time.
It's the second. It's the
Kevin's
second
an
last
artificer.
leg.
Yeah, Kevin.
It's just one of those
It's
inflatable
really
ones.
slippery.
Yeah,
just-
Kevin's an artificer. He gets bored.
Yeah.
Just pull the ripcord
Kevin
in it.
pulls out his trusty screwdriver and presses it into a button on the wall. He could have used his finger, but he just wanted to use his screwdriver. And a hatch opens and a slide and then the leg
Yeah.
of thing has got he's built like a luge mechanism all the down the
Would you
leg.
look at that?
And he grabs a bit of carpet and he's like, "See ya, suckers!" and launches himself down the leg through this amazing luge thing that wraps all the way around the leg. Whee!
I've never ridden a throbbing slide before. Whee!
Let's see how this goes. Whee! Okay, too bad. Dexterity.
Well, I guess that's what we're doing. And except Unit just tips face forward and like a ski comes out the front of their chest and they go down the luge smoothly. Whee! And comes out the bottom, does a roll and stands up
Can you
with
do
the
a
brochure
perform check?
in their hand and then says, "This place looks nothing like the brochure. Can I do a perform check?"
Yeah.
That looked amazing.
Damn.
Unit.
That was a thank you, Kevin. I harbour many hidden skills, but one is not performance. I just got a 5.
That was
Oh.
that was really good. Well done. You'll do so much better next time. You just need practice.
Day
You
14. Day 14. Unit embarrasses themselves.
Well, that was
is that what this hot flush is that I'm feeling? Oh,
Yeah.
It
How
might
shameful.
be the slide ride.
Even so, you hear like a sort of soft clapping and oh bravo, oh bravo, oh bravo, as like a bunch of bullywugs in the distance are applauding the entrance that you have all performed.
Thank you, Kevin bows.
You find yourself in sort of this, not quite the center of town, but out on the outskirts of it. And before you, you can sort of, it like all around you is thick mist. Like it's almost suffocatingly thick. Like you can only see sort of 10 or 15 meters in front of you at any given time. And there's ropes that climb up into the mists in all directions around you that sort of clearly there's something up in the higher up area in front of you. And before you is like a bridge, and it's lined with heads of various bullywugs as you
Like decapitated heads?
yeah, decapitated bullywug heads
Jesus.
on
They
spikes.
didn't say anything about this on the brochure. This
I
is
really
rather
thought-
barbaric, you guys.
I thought that the Feywild was gonna be all like fairies and like
Rainbows and unicorns.
yeah,
Lollipops.
we're on the same page, Kevin.
Yeah.
I think
No,
there's something
it-
wrong with this brochure that we have, you guys, and units
does the
like turning
brochure
it
look
upside
like?
down. Well, it's got all the rainbows and lollipops, but I think this. Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe it's well past its published date. Sorry,
It's
Doelene,
probably-
you were saying.
It's probably
Doelene
because of the
snatches the
hats.
map out of the hand, like in a very uncharacteristically angry move. The Feywild is an incredibly dangerous place. There's all sorts of monsters and transformative properties lurking around every tree, and y'all should be more careful. She scratches her arm. Now,
Wow.
Here we are, have been just traipsing through, whimsically just having a great old time the whole time. Not a care in the world. You could have told us sooner, Doelene.
well, maybe I should have. I thought y'all were a little more sensible than that. Now, come on, let's go in here. I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, yes,
whole-
let's just walk straight into the village with decapitated heads proudly displayed at the top. Yes,
Should we get
let's be more
disguises?
careful.
No, what's your alternative?
Well,
I
Kevin just
think
had a good one.
Kevin just had a great fucking idea.
Dress up.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yes. Now you're thinking like a Winklepicker.
As you approach the heads, their eyes all open and they see you and they're like, well, I was the best king of all. You would know this because I am Sir Bluff, the Count of Bog Bottom, and I was
What?
ruler for about 5 days. Not like this current trash.
So just to clarify, they're all bullywug heads. So
Yeah.
they're all like frog-like heads.
Yep.
Okay, they're not just like a bunch of different kinds of.
No,
Okay, they're all frog-like.
And like
Okay.
human-sized frog-like heads, not frog-sized frog-like heads.
Yes. Yeah. That would be a very tiny pike.
These heads are talking to
A
us.
skewer.
Yes? Everyone else is
Yeah.
seeing this. Yes?
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
and
seeing-
hearing
I-
it.
I'm hearing it too.
Okay, gotta say, everybody feeling a little bit disconcerted about going into this
Super
here
creepy.
village where there's a bunch of fucking frog heads on pikes, and just as the resident frog in the group, feel a little bit uncomfortable. Just throwing it out there.
I was actually the greatest queen of all. I ruled for a good 4 hours, but it was beautiful. There was wonderful stuff all around. Everyone was just always very happy.
So ooh.
4 hours. That is
4
not a
hours.
long time. Like,
And what was your name? 4-hour queen?
My name was Splop Croaking Sage the Third.
Wow, you're a part of
Cool.
the dynasty?
Yes. Many of us are in the Bullywug country.
So, dead rulers talking to us. Off to a good start. I mean, I might start my own brochure. That's an interesting attraction.
Bit of dark
And-
tourism.
And it's free.
Yes. There are many attractions here, but it's all gone downhill since the current ruler is in charge.
Who is the current
Oh,
ruler?
who's the new ruler?
Yes.
His Royal Majesty King Gallop 19th.
King Gallop 19th.
19th.
He's been the ruler for a good 5 days now.
Oh, well, that's ages, apparently, according to you guys.
Yes, it's been a horrible time.
Why is all your reigns so short?
This is but a normal thing. Us bullywugs have always been thus.
So what, so you reign for like a little bit and then you get killed? Is that what happens?
Yes, essentially.
Is this an anarcho-syndicalist commune, or...
No, I would not be having any of that. This is but a royal court, the Soggy Court.
Ah, soggy court.
Oh, the soggy court.
Well, as the fellow royal, which I am, maybe we should go and see this king. We need a guide, because we need to find Paloma. And she's around here somewhere, right?
Hey, talking head, do you know a bullywug named Clabberclaw?
Oh, yes.
Where,
Yes, we do.
where would we find this Clabberclaw?
Well, first of all, you should know he's not a bullywug. Or they're not a bullywug, I should say.
Scarecrow type thing.
They're a scarecrow. And they're somewhere in the town. Beyond the bridge, you can see there's a plume of smoke billowing out of a what looks like a balloon factory of some kind.
Is the balloon factory in the brochure?
Yes.
I'm not sure. Dolene's ripped it into a million pieces.
Oh yeah, that's
But
right.
it
But
will
you
be in the
remember it,
new
right?
brochure. Yes, I do. I just don't remember if it was hot air balloons or party balloons. But there's only one way to find out, Kevin Strangeways.
Yay!
Onwards!
Balloons.
So Walter Winston Winklepicker III, you look concerned. I have a disguise kit, if you're worried. And one of the holes opens up in my whack-a-mole chest and the soul mole comes out and goes, yeah, buddy, what are you looking for? I got fake mustache, I got glasses, I got a hat, I got wigs, I got makeup. What do you want?
Okay, these are all very good ideas. Actually, I do need a makeup team.
Great.
'Cause-
And he just jumps on your face and just starts applying
my God.
everything.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah, stop. Oh, hold still. Hold still.
Okay.
Wait. And there's just like a flurry of like cloud and dust around Walter's head, and then the soul mole
There's
jumps
like a
back inside.
ruffle that forms around your neck, and and your face is powdered with white and pink, and a small perm? No, a slicked back hair wig with like curly, like the old
Yeah.
Victorian wigs. You've got one of those on,
Powdered
and
wig.
and your waistcoat sort of forms up into a buttoned thing.
Oh.
You look real fancy.
Oh,
Oh,
I feel very fancy.
We're not disguising as frogs?
Yeah.
Doelene puts down the frog head that she
No.
was hollowing out.
Oh, Jesus.
I was gonna do
Christ.
frogs.
That was King Bilbobob the Fourth.
You've just like got a frog skull to your lips, just like. Just suck
No,
it
I'm not
all.
an animal. I'm using a melon scoop.
Oh, okay. No, so I'm thinking. Okay, all right. I'm thinking mainly because I'm vain. But what if I become ruler? Because it's a pretty quick turnover rate, right? We try and get me elected. I can make whatever things that we need to do here happen like that, because I'm then suddenly the ruler. And I'm so used to ruling things. And I feel like these people, they're my kind of people. They're frogs. I can speak to them.
Or we could do this, and Kevin
Corrupt.
pulls out his screwdriver and casts Alter Self on himself and turns himself into King Gallop the 19th.
Oh, that's also very good.
What does that look like, Kevin?
He looks like a bullywog, and he's got a kicky little tiara on top of him, great big bulging toady eyes, and a very purple, a king cape, the purple with the white and the black spots on it, and a little scepter and a little royal suit.
And we look over towards the fireplace where they've obviously got a picture of the king, hanging above the fireplace.
Fireplace? Are we in somewhere? I thought we were still on the
I
street.
don't know. I was just trying to make a thing about how there's always people with the picture of the queen. Those
Yeah.
people.
There's
where
actually
it's all
just
about the
there's a
monarchy and they have it
bullywog who's
above
just
their
carrying one
fireplace.
down the street. Yeah.
That's what I was just trying to get to, but.
Yeah.
Okay.
They probably need someone like at the town crier walking around with a photo of the current monarch or ruler anyway, because they change over so
True.
quickly.
That's
Yeah.
very true. Yeah.
Yeah. They're all sort of very rushed portraits. They're kind of like almost impressionistic. But it doesn't look anything like you, Kevin.
Okay. Well, what's the
You can
plan, team?
You can see that there's still smoke billowing out of the balloon factory ahead of you.
All right, let's go.
That balloon factory looks like it's on fire. It might be a good way for you to ascend to king status if you save the town there, Walter.
I could save. Oh, this is a great publicity stunt. This is perfect. You're absolutely right, Doelene. Yes, maybe I could save a baby from the fire.
Perfect.
When I could kiss
First,
it.
we'd have to put a baby in the fire.
That's a great idea, unit. Oh my God, where's I'm gonna do fucking. Oh, it's a 1. I don't even know what check it was, but it was a 1.
You find
Frog,
like
a
a
lot of
baby.
1s.
You find just a regular frog, and you catch it, and I don't know what you're gonna
Yeet.
do with it.
Jack, are there like, how busy is this place we're walking through? Are there like hundreds of
there-
people? Are they all frog
there's-
people? Is it deserted? Like, what's the go?
It's like it's a good question. It's actually not deserted. There's heaps of bullywogs just wandering around. It's kind of like it's almost like a Victorian village. Everyone is dressed up to the nines. They're like all walking around, all fancy. Like there's a boat in the swamp in the middle with like a lady bullywog with a parasol and one of them with a row with oars. Like the male one has oars and is slowly taking her around. There's like it's almost like they don't know that it's not sunny, and they're kind of out in all sorts of garb.
This is
just
my kind of
hanging out.
people.
Yeah,
It's a bunch of Walters.
yeah,
They're
essentially.
literally your kind of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I could
Okay.
Are we
move
going
them.
to the balloon factory?
I thought we
Yeah.
were walking and talking.
Yeah, you're
I
walking and
thought so.
talking towards
Alright,
the
I thought we were
let's-
West Wing
Yeah,
style.
West Wing.
Kevin strides ahead to the front of the balloon factory, and is there like is it a door? Is it just a
It's actually-
warehouse? It's open.
It's more or less entirely burnt out. So there's like there's no door. It's just been completely burnt out. But you can see someone is sort of running around trying to put out fires.
Hello? Do you need some help? You're-
I've got to put out all of these fires and they just keep popping up. And the figure is running around just frantically. At every fire that they seem to put out, just another one pops up somewhere else.
Doelene, do you have anything that might help here?
Yeah, I cast shape water over a nearby pail of water, and I stream it out into multiple streams that hit the different flames
Hell
in
yeah.
there.
And you hear like the little screams of some animated coals as they
Killing something, doesn't matter what.
as they die.
I didn't see you throw the frog in yet.
I'm melting.
Okay, it's safe to throw the baby.
Yeet!
Plant the baby.
The figure at the center is carrying a bucket, and it's a little scarecrow figure with a pumpkin head, and they're sort of every time they move, you can hear like some little coins jangling around inside of the gourd, and they seem relieved that the fire is out.
Hey,
Thank you.
you're welcome, Clabberclaw, I presume.
Oh, how did you know? And it's
I
oh, sorry.
no, I just know things. Look, I know we just met, and it's probably a little rude for me to give you life advice so early, but did you ever think that firefighting and scarecrows bad career choice? Or
Huh. Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Sometimes
This
you
isn't
have to
even
follow
my-
your heart, Doelene.
This isn't even my business, actually.
oh, what is your business?
Well, just traveling through, just passing through. I just saw this place on fire, and I just thought, I am going to help.
Wow, that's mighty nice. It's nice to meet a fellow friendly-hearted person. My name's Doelene Delacroix. Pleasure to meet you, Clabberclaw. I've heard that you can be a fantastic guide through the Feywild.
Oh, yeah, I do know my way around the Feywild, but the problem is I've lost my head. I can't really remember unless I've got my head.
What's that thing on your shoulders?
Oh, that's my current head, but my real head it's an elk's head. It's got these beautiful horns, and I don't like the gourd head.
Yes, it is rather gaudy, isn't it?
Yes.
I
It's-
thought it looked gourd.
Well, that's just funny, isn't it?
Yes, actually, it is. That's very funny.
I'm so sorry. I don't know why I found it so funny. Kevin, for some reason, finds Clements hysterical and can't seem to make out words, and is like just lying on the ground, just composes himself and goes, "Unit,
Yes, Kevin.
can I make it my pet?"
You can certainly try.
Yeah.
Perhaps you should ask for their consent first.
You mean I have to say, "Will you be my pet?" and they have
Yes.
to say yes.
And anything but an.
Okay, I will try. Greetings, Clavicle. My name is Kevin
Hello.
Strangeways. It's nice to meet you. I'm sorry about your head.
Thank you.
Have you ever been someone's pet before?
Yes. I was Granny Nightshade's plaything, and I would very much not like to be another pet of anyone.
Okay. Clear. It's clear as crystal.
I don't think Kevin's talking about a sexual pet, if that helps you, Clabberclaw.
What?
What?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Never mind.
Their hands are actually big crab claws, and they
Oh, Crabberclaw.
yeah.
I thought it was Clabberclaw.
No, it's clapper claw, but it's
I'm going to call you
Purr and
Crabberclaw.
buzz.
So it's a scarecrow body with claws and the pumpkin head.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clapperclaw.
Yes.
We were told of you because you are a guide. Have you
Yeah.
taken people like you said you were passing through? Do you take people when you pass through things?
I mean, I can take people, but I really need my actual head. You see, Agdon Longscarf took it. He looked rather like your friend.
Hey, starting to sound like Winklepicker.
When you
Which-
say our friend, which
friend?
one of us?
I mean, you.
Me.
No, you. And they point at you, Doelene.
they look like me.
Yes,
A Harrigan.
they were a hair person.
I haven't seen another Harrigan in 14 days. That's incredible.
Yes. Agdon Longscarf was a real bastard. He took my head.
Hagdon Longstaff.
Agdon Longscarf. Would you like me to spell it? It's
Yes.
AGDONLONGSCARF. He's a brigand.
Agdon Longstaff.
Scarf.
Scarf.
Oh,
He's a brigand.
I'm supposed to be the king. I get really confused. Wow. Sorry.
Everybody just stops and looks at
I mean, because he lost concentration, obviously, so the
Yeah.
spell like melts away.
It puffs away.
Yes. So
Concentration spells
Goes-
are really not good for an 8-year-old boy.
No, I don't think so. I can't focus.
It's
I
ADHD.
cannot focus. I'm possibly undiagnosed in some kind of ways. If we get your head back, can
Yeah.
you take us to somewhere that
Yeah,
is
sure.
where
I would love
people
to
are?
take you.
Can you take us to Zybilna? We need to get to Zybilna. This is we need the Zybilna. Zybilna.
Oh, you need to see the queen.
Yes.
Well, I know of the way, but it's a bit circuitous. Is that the right word? It takes you all
Well,
over the place.
It's better than what we got now. Now,
Yeah, I
where's
could
this,
do that.
Where's this Agdon?
Oh, he's out of Downfall.
Out of Downfall?
He's on the way, so I think if we all went in the same direction, we could get there.
Oh, we can Uber pool it?
Yeah.
But if
Jump
you
on,
had
everyone.
other
I'll
stuff
be
you
the
needed
Uber.
to take care of in this place, I could wait.
Well,
Okay.
our friend here was thinking of running for king. Is that how it works?
Oh, it's not usually democracy here. It's more of a stabby
Oh.
situation.
Right, so I just need to
What?
kill whoever's king? I could do that.
If that's what you wish.
I could totally
I won't
kill-
judge. I'm
I
neutral.
could totally kill somebody. I mean, for political reasons, Kevin. Not
That
just
makes
for
it so much
willy-nilly. It's not. No, it's got to be we got to think about these things.
Yeah, and I'm just having a little think about it now, Walter.
Yeah.
And like, if it's pretty easy to kill the person who's in charge, so
Mhm.
you then become in charge.
Yes.
So does that then mean that everyone will just try and kill you as quickly as possible?
God damn it, you're so smart, boy.
I'm
You
all
are
for it.
just-
Let's do it. Did I say that loud? Whoops.
See? This is what the Winklepicker.
Okay, okay. Don't stop.
Smart.
Stop.
Smart. It's good thinking.
It's just
With that,
it's fine. I don't think it's that special.
No, I'm just
okay.
no, don't. Hey, I'm proud of you. That's all I'm saying. I'm proud of
and
you.
with
You're a
that
smart
beautiful
boy.
note, we will go to a Patreon segment. Hi, Jack here. Now, I've been writing for like several hours now, and I'm stuck on like 3 or maybe 6 words. And I really think the thing that would help me figure out what those words should be would be money. I know it seems a bit crass, but I really think it might help. Otherwise, I might just keep using the word pavlova, and that just doesn't work very well when used several times in a sentence. I'll give you an example. Pavlova was riding a horse. It had a great long pavlova, and it was riding really pavlova. Pavlova said to his horse, "Pavlova, I have to pavlova." See, it's just pavlova. Subscribe to our pavlova now to get pavlova. Pavlova!
Oh, wow.
The Feyworld's
That's gonna-
really getting into Jack's brain.
I'm gonna draw him in.
That was an ad.
He's gonna draw in the bucks.
Yeah. Some of them are they're not all bangers, but that one was one of them.
I thought it was pretty Pavlova.
I thought it was pretty Pavlova.
Yeah, it was pretty pavlova.
I laid it 5 out of 5 Pavlovas.
Thanks.
5 Pavs.
So you're talking with Clapperclaw, and you're all walking through across the planks of the sort of walkways within Downfall while you're talking. And just as you're like talking about overthrowing the king, 3 or 4 bullywug guards come up to you. Like they're sort of essentially knights. They're like full plate armor, all from head to tail, and they come up and they're like, "Hello. We've been asked to take you fine folks to meet His Majesty Gallop the 19th."
Well, that's funny because I'm actually the king. You missed it. It happened like 5 minutes ago.
Wait,
But
really? Again?
Yes, it did. It happened. Already.
Did you roll
There's
a
been another
persuasion
coup.
Yeah,
Deception,
Yeah.
surely.
There's just been another coup that's
Oh, deception.
happened.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh man, I really need to roll good on this one. That 20! I promise I am holding this up in a perfect symmetrical, and then I'm going to turn it. It's 20. It was
believe
that
you.
20.
We believe
I
you.
believe you.
Oh my
They
God.
believe you too. Oh no. We will have to do
Yes,
some arrangements.
Yes,
Come
you
with us
should.
immediately to the Soggy Court.
You don't order the king around. I'm sorry. You listen to him.
But you will need to be crowned.
Well, yes. Okay, these are all very good points. Thank you, unit. Hey.
You're most welcome, Sir Walter Winston
Yes,
Winklepicker
you-
III and King of Downfall.
My full title. Okay. All right. Suck it up a little bit too much. Just gonna say that. Yes, you guards fall into line behind me and my retinue. I have my left-hand person, Doelene.
Oh
My
yeah,
heir,
that's me.
My heir to the throne, Kevin.
Yeah.
And that is all.
Clapperclaw has seems to have like bolted when the guards came.
I thought you were going to introduce Unit as your butler, but that was way harsher.
No, I was like, rule of threes. Oh, this will be good. Oh, yeah, just leave me out entirely after I just fucking stuck up for you. Whatever, man.
You can stand by the door.
Plotting your demise.
Let the grown-ups talk.
Yes, my liege. Please come this way.
Thank you. About time we had some goddamn respect in this place. And Walter, in his full tails, white, I've just decided now he's wearing a white waistcoat, top hat, cane, sword, with his monocle hanging, glinting in the light as he walks through the halls of this
Soggy
majestic place.
The Soggy Court
Soggy
is not
Court.
really it's not really halls. It's more of like as you approach, it's sort of more of I can't remember the name of it. It's like like a dome in a park, and it's held up by like Gazebo. It's more like a gazebo.
Dome in a park.
The Soggy Gazebo.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, no.
You're approaching, and at the end of the Soggy Court, you can see at the center of the gazebo is a king laid out on his side, sort of fanning himself, and a dozen sort of other bullywog folks, just sort of all courtiers, just hanging out. And obviously it's just like a mud mound inside of the swamp that's before you.
Walter walks up and kicks the king, alleged king, out of his sunbed, like tipping the bed over and him out of it, kind of.
I guess
This is my court now.
Strength check.
Yeah, do a strength check.
With my powerful thighs. Oh, that's a 12, and I know that Walter has like a -1 to strength. Yeah, that's an 11.
That is A-okay because I rolled a 6. So,
Damn, I was hoping he'd failed that. He's going to be insufferable after that 20.
The frog is kicked off, and immediately guards swarm in and clamp you down and push you to the ground. But the king is definitely embarrassed.
Why would you do such a thing? I have welcomed you to my court, and you treat me this way.
You're old news. I'm the new king now.
There's you can see a commotion is happening now, and
Fuck, that's a 1 on that persuasion check. Jesus. Fuck. Why
Wow,
am I
okay.
rolling so many-
the court is kind of looking back and forth now between you and Gullop, and it's like they're watching a tennis match, and they're sort of like, what's going to happen here? It's not been this exciting for 5 whole days, and there's shufflings around, but your attempt to lay that last line was unimpressive.
Yeah, it didn't quite land.
I cannot believe you would treat us this way after we just brought you in, and you as one of us. An unusual looking one of us, but nonetheless.
I've always suspected that there was someone coming for my throne, but I never would have thought it was you.
Well, I thought I didn't quite know exactly how the customs works here, but I thought it was just fair game. So, I just went for it. I don't really know. You seem to it seems like most of the monarchs and everything have kind of just bowed over most of the time, and this is really awkward for me. Let me tell you right now. It's kind of.
Well, yes.
I got egg on my face?
Someone hands you a glass of wine, Doelene.
Oh, no, I thought it was going to me. Okay, no, yeah, pass it to Doelene. Oh, yeah, don't need a drink.
Thank you. Sniff the wine.
When you look inside, there's a note, and in the note says,
"Oh, it's a note.
You've got to stab him."
There's notes of cedar, notes of
pepperberry,
pepper, and of death. Oh, look at that. Oh.
The note says that the revolution lives, and all you need to do is kill the king.
Okay, well, I'm kind of having a bad day, and I'm not usually like the revolutionary type, but fuck it. I cast Mind Spike on the king. Actually, no, is the king standing above, like on a dais or like...
Yeah, they were on a chaise lounge in the center of the, and they're sort of now standing. They've stood up from after having been kicked to the floor by Walter.
Okay. Yeah, no, I sort of, fine. I throw the cup over my shoulder. I step. I felt like something was going to happen today, and I guess I can see the future. I cast Lightning Bolt at the king.
Hell yeah. Do you need a roll? Do I need a roll?
DC 15 dexterity save.
Ooh, 15. I rolled a 15.
So you take half damage?
Yep. How much damage?
14.
Okay. Lightning comes in from the clouds all around. The mist sort of starts sizzling and electricity starts breaking around. The mist is creating a lot of friction in the air. And with your magic, Doelene, the lightning looks for somewhere to go. And the gold crown on top of Gullop's head looks just the place. And the lightning comes in and fries Gullop.
As the static electricity fills the room, like all the fur on me stands up on end. And there's like this light, like fuzz in the air as quite a lot of it starts to fall out and drift down around me.
Ooh.
Shit. And that, I think, is where we will leave the episode.
Wait, so am I king yet?
I don't know.
Walter,
we'll have to find out in the next episode.
Something.
I think that makes me the queen.
We follow a rope up through the mists. It comes to a cottage on stilts. We go in through a window, and within we find a steamy room with bubbling aquamarine water, a toad-like woman hunched and with a gaping wide mouth. Flies circle her as she slowly steps into the pool. As she sinks deep into the warmth of the pool, flies crawl in and out of her open mouth. Bavlorna's mouth curls into a wide grin.
really zoned out in that last little bit. Sorry.
That's fine.
It's all good.
It was about other people anyway, I think. But I was like, oh, I'm Wisdom Bit Struggle Town, which is why I found when you said, "What's that thing on your shoulders?" It just killed me because it's just like you were so like it was like I don't have my head, and I could just see it in your eyes, Ben, and you're like, "What do you fucking mean?" Like as a person, but then as units, you had to like you just got channeled into like Unit's flat monitor, just been like, okay, but Unit is a robot, and robots are really sort of deeply practical. So I need to. How would Unit say, "What the fuck are you talking about?" They would say, "What is that thing on your shoulders?" And it just was so funny. So that's why I really, really, really lost it in there. And then when you said it's a bit gaudy, that just sent me in the like back. I'd almost come back, and then there was just. I mean, and if I don't want to say if it's a dissection or anything, but like if there's like maybe a couple of things to talk about in that episode, it was the fact that I was just like, that was so funny that I lost it. And it's hard when you're making a podcast and you lose it. Like at the table, everyone could just laugh.
Yeah.
But you kind of have to be quiet and everything sort of has to roll
Wait,
on.
you do? Hang on,
that
what?
kind of thing. Ha.
There's a rule about being quiet. What?
Yeah, fuck, not laughing.
And the other thing I wanted to say quickly was that I remember Jack is always, like, not always, but like Jack is very good at finding like character motivation or goal or kind of like a singular mindset that helps drive them. They need like a need or a want. And only from like the last few times, I'm like, Kevin wants a pet. But like, it's because he's getting like he has these two people trying to fight over protecting him. But in actual fact, I think he wants to protect. He wants something to protect.
Well, you killed your first one. Just
Yeah,
jumped
because
right on
I'm-
top of it, broke its back.
Yeah, because I'm not good at it. And like you just taught me about like consent and asking if someone can be a pet. So I guess I have to learn responsibility, not by
Beautiful.
being protected, but by learning how to protect. And I'm not sure if I'm giving it away by telling you that, but
I was so close to hanging shit on Walter about that, like being like a really important parental lesson. But then I was like really worried about where that conversation was going to go. With
I
Walter.
wanted to
I was
jump
like,
in
this
on
has
that.
no good spots to go.
I wanted to jump in on that as well and be like a typical Walter dickhole, and then I was like, oh no, don't.
Yeah, I saw your face. You were like, oh, there's gold there, but oh, maybe not.
But also, I was kind of it was me going like, you fucking took the high road, you son of a bitch. Like, I can't fucking like I can't dispute consent. Like, how do I do that? Like, okay, well, fuck.
I mean, Walter
Like,
would
you
find
know.
a way, probably, without it.
Yeah.
I was
not
gonna
every
ask
moment
Walter
is
if
a
his
character
dad
moment.
taught
Dan
him.
can't.
That's
Dan
true,
can't.
actually,
Always
Lauren.
been.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also when I said that, I actually wasn't doing that as a dig to Walter. I was actually just
No.
doing it as a thing for Kevin.
Walter would take
Not
it
at
that
all.
way.
Not at all.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
me going like, okay, how do I make antagonistic character choices towards Unit? Because all right, now there's this rivalry here, but like me going as a player, I'm like, no, I can't fucking no, I'm not going to step in here as a character and be like, consent is wrong. And I'm like, no, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, he's already pretty
I
unlikable.
can't
Yeah.
fucking do
Yeah.
that. Like, you know.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
Are we stopping recording or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah,
I'm
there's
just
an
like, this is
unofficial
a
dissection.
mini
Grace not keen.
dissection. Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Bye.
Oh, that was just a
Bye-bye.
dissection. I don't know how I feel about that.